Hello friends, how you doing? Day 1741. Hope you're doing amazing on this Sunday night. Whew. I just want to come in and just share with you, it's either a reel or something that I read. But we talked about a girl who was having a conversation and she was going through a loss. And the conversation was about mental health and grief and how they go hand in hand. And she's talking to a stranger and she shared that she feels like all of her friends are annoyed with her because all she talks about lately is about loss. And she feels like she talks about loss too much. And it's too much for the people that she's sharing to handle. And so when she said that, the stranger stopped her and looked her straight in the eyes and said, keep talking about it if it keeps you here. And it made the girl stop and think. Because we all grieve differently. Our capacities are different. We've gone through different things in our life. And just know that you're never too much. But what's more important is that you need a safe space and an outlet so that you can share in a healthy way. That doesn't mean dump on the same person over and over and over again. You need to build a support network. Obviously, when you're grieving, when you're going through some loss, obviously you're highly emotional. But just know that people care. But at the same time, you don't want to overburden them, overwhelm them with what you're going through, because then you'll just push people away, and it's not really fair to them because it's not it's not their responsibility. So, what can you do? I think the best thing to do is just build relationships. Build connection with people, build trust, find safe people that you know that can be there for you and care for you. But I also understand that it's not fair to them if all you ever do is just dump on them, okay? But at the same time, if you're going through something, definitely find someone to talk about it with, you know? Life is not easy. It's not meant to be easy though, you know? Life is going to happen regardless. And so it's not about trying to make life easier. What it is, I believe, is your goal is to become stronger so that you can handle life better. So when you go through things, if you can change your mindset to, instead of asking why me, how about an attitude of gratitude and say thank you. Knowing that what you've gone through, the difficult situation, is actually building you, making you stronger. So that builds your capacity. Next time something harder comes, that you're ready to deal with it in a better way. It's not about having a lighter load, it's having a stronger back to carry whatever load is coming. Because the load can be the same, but if you're stronger, it'll be easier. And that's the same thing with life's circumstances that will arise in your life. You never know what's going to happen. It's going to happen though. It's just called life. It's part of life. But the way I see it is that everything's happening for me, not to me. And so if you can adopt that attitude, hopefully you see that everything is a blessing. Everything is actually helping you in some way, shape, or form. You may not feel it in the moment, but when you have that attitude, I believe it makes life more enjoyable to go through. Okay? But yeah, mental health is, it's a big thing. I've shared before that I never really had that much of an issue when it came to my mental health. I was always pretty strong in that area. But definitely I've grown a lot in the last couple of decades through personal growth, through going through stuff. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful for all the pain I've gone through, all the struggles, all the difficulties, all the traumatic stuff. Oh my gosh. Grateful for it all because it's helped me shape the person I am today. And hopefully, hopefully, I know it's a better version of me than I've ever been. So I'm very grateful for that. Okay? That is all for tonight, my friend. But just remember, if you're going through stuff, please reach out to somebody that you know that cares, that's willing to listen to you, and just be there for you. Okay? Sometimes we just need someone to talk to. Okay? And maybe sometimes it might be a professional that you need to reach out to. Okay? Anyways, I love you all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.